It's dark out there. It's cold. The world is silent, and inside the warmth of your sheets, it feels safe. It feels comfortable. And right now, in this split second between the dream and the reality, you are facing the single most defining conflict of your entire life. It's not a battle fought with guns or fists. It's not a war fought on a distant battlefield. It is a civil war happening right now inside your own head. There is a noise cutting through the silence. Maybe it's a buzz, maybe it's a melody, maybe it's a vibration on the nightstand. That noise is asking you a question. It is asking you, who are you going to be today? Do not hit that button. Do not drift back into the illusion. I know the gravity is heavy. I know the exhaustion feels like lead in your veins. I know that the logic of your brain is already starting to negotiate with you. It's whispering that seductive lie. Just 5 more minutes. You worked hard yesterday. You need the rest. You can start tomorrow. But I need you to understand something fundamental. Something that separates the elite from the obscure. The masters from the mediocre. Tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is the graveyard where dreams go to die. Tomorrow is where the weak store their potential. The moment you hit snooze, you are not just buying yourself 5 minutes of low-quality sleep. You are beginning your day with a defeat. You are looking at your first challenge of the day, a challenge you set for yourself the night before, and you are surrendering. You are telling your subconscious mind that your comfort is more important than your conviction. You are signaling to the universe that your temporary feelings matter more than your future. And that signal, it echoes, it reverberates through the rest of your day. If you cannot win the battle against a piece of plastic on your nightstand, how do you expect to win the battle against a market that doesn't care about you? How do you expect to win against the adversity that is waiting for you outside that door? How can you lead a family, build a business, or craft a legacy if you cannot even lead yourself out of bed? Wake up. This isn't about sleep. This has never been about sleep. This is about volition. The neurobiology of your brain is wired for survival, not for success. It is designed to conserve energy, to keep you safe, to keep you warm, to keep you in the cave. That friction you feel, that heaviness, that is your ancient brain trying to protect you from the unknown. But you are not a caveman anymore. You are an architect of the future. And architects do not build by accident. They build by design. There is a window, a tiny fragile window of opportunity. Science tells us that when the impulse to act strikes, you have about 5 seconds before your mind kills it. 5 seconds before the doubt creeps in. 5 seconds before the excuses pile up like a brick wall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. Throw the covers off. Let the cold air hit your skin. Let it shock you. That shock is the feeling of being alive. You see, most people sleepwalk through their entire lives. They wake up by accident. They react to the world. They check their phones before they even check in with their own souls. They let the emails, the news, the chaos of other people's agendas dictate their state of mind. They are playing defense from the second they open their eyes. But you are here because you want to play offense. The morning is the rudder of the day. If you grab the wheel in these first quiet hours, you steer the ship. If you let go, the current takes you wherever it wants, usually onto the rocks. Think about the why. Why are you doing this? If your why is weak, you will stay in bed. If your why is just to pay the bills or just to get by, the pillow will always win. The pillow is soft, but your reality is hard. You need a why that screams louder than your fatigue. I want you to think about the version of you that is waiting in the future. The version of you that is physically peak, financially free, emotionally resilient, and spiritually grounded. That version of you is watching you right now. That future self is begging you to get up because that future self is built only in the fires of the present moment. They are built in the discipline of doing what you don't feel like doing. There is a concept called the morning mirror. Imagine standing in front of it. Who is staring back? Is it the person who kept their promise? Or is it the person who betrayed themselves for a little bit of comfort? Self-esteem isn't given, it is earned. You earn it by stacking evidence. Every time you get up, when you want to stay down, you are stacking evidence that you are a warrior. Every time you lace up your shoes when it's raining, you are proving to yourself that you are not made of glass. You are forging a new identity. And let's be honest about the pain. Yes, it hurts. It hurts to leave the warmth. It hurts to push your body when it's stiff. It hurts to sit in silence when your mind is racing. Good. Embrace the suck. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. You are going to carry one of those loads today. Which one will it be? When you stay in bed, you are choosing the easy path. But the easy path leads to a hard life. It leads to mediocrity. It leads to looking back at 65, 75, 85 years old and wondering, what if? What if I had gotten up? What if I had written that book? What if I had trained for that marathon? What if I had built that company? Don't let your life be a museum of what ifs. Let it be a gallery of I dids. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, the most powerful man on earth, struggled to get out of bed. He wrote in his journals, writings meant only for his eyes. Arguing with himself, he asked, for what was I created? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm? He realized that he had to go to work as a human being. He had a nature to fulfill. And so do you. You were not placed on this earth to be a passive consumer of oxygen. You were not created to scroll through social media for 45 minutes before you even brush your teeth, comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You were created to create, to produce, to impact, to serve, to love, to fight. And that work begins in the dark. It begins in the solitude. There is a magic in the 4 a.m., the 5 a.m., the 6 a.m. hour that you cannot find anywhere else. The world is asleep. The energy is calm. There are no demands on your time yet. This is your sanctuary. This is the only time of day where you can be purely selfish in order to become selfless. This is where you sharpen the sword. You need to understand that your willpower is like a battery. It is highest in the morning. As the day goes on, decision fatigue sets in. The world chips away at you. If you leave your most important work, the work on yourself, for the end of the day, you are giving your dreams your leftovers. Do not give your dreams your scraps. Give them your best. When you rise early, you are claiming a psychological edge over the rest of the world. While they are dreaming, you are doing. While they are hitting snooze, you are hitting your goals. By the time they are stumbling into the kitchen, wiping the sleep from their eyes, you have already read 10 pages. You have already moved your body. You have already planned your empire. You are lapping them before the race has even started. And that creates momentum. Physics tells us that objects in motion stay in motion. If you start your day with a win, even a small one, like making your bed, like drinking a glass of water, like doing 10 push-ups, you set a chain reaction in motion. Success is not a destination. Success is a habit. It is a sequence of small, correct choices compounded over time. But you have to break the inertia. You have to realize that no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to pull the covers off. No one is coming to pour the coffee and hand you your motivation. Motivation is a myth. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are fickle. They come and go like the wind. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. Discipline is doing it when you don't feel like it. Discipline is loving the grind more than the result. Discipline is remembering what you want most over what you want now. Stop waiting to feel like it. You are never going to feel like waking up early. It is never going to feel natural to reject comfort. You have to command your body. You have to treat your body like a machine that you operate, not a master that you serve. Your mind will scream. It will tell you that you are tired. It will tell you that you deserve a break. You must become the watcher of those thoughts, not the believer of them. Hear the voice, acknowledge the voice, and then defy the voice. There is a power in that defiance. When you defy your own excuses, you unlock a reservoir of strength you didn't know you had. You start to realize, if I can conquer the morning, I can conquer the presentation, I can conquer the sales call, I can conquer the difficult conversation. It builds callousness on your mind. David Goggins talks about callousing the mind. Just like your hands get rough from lifting heavy weights, your mind gets tough from lifting heavy expectations. And the heaviest weight you will ever lift is your own body weight out of bed when your soul feels heavy. But listen to me closely. This isn't just about grinding. This isn't just about getting after it. This is about reverence for life. Every morning you wake up, you are receiving a gift that millions of people did not receive today. Millions of people closed their eyes last night and did not open them this morning. Their time is up. Their story is finished. Their dash between the birth date and the death date is complete. But you are still here. You have breath in your lungs. You have a heart beating in your chest. A rhythm of life that you did not earn, that you did not pay for. It is a gift. To waste it, to sleep through it, to hit snooze on it, that is the ultimate disrespect. So when that alarm goes off, I want you to see it differently. Don't hear it as a nuisance. Hear it as an invitation. Hear it as life asking you, are you ready for another round? Take a deep breath. Inhale the possibility. Exhale the doubt. You have to set the tone. You have to prime the pump. You cannot expect to have high energy if you don't generate high energy. Energy isn't something you have. It's something you generate. You generate it through movement. You generate it through mindset. Think about the sun. The sun doesn't wait for permission to rise. It doesn't ask if the world is ready for its light. It just rises. It banishes the darkness simply by showing up. You are the sun of your own life. If you don't rise, your world stays dark. And I know the demons you are fighting. I know the anxiety that sits on your chest the moment consciousness returns. I know the to-do list that feels like a mountain. I know the failures of yesterday are trying to bleed into today. But yesterday is a ghost. It cannot touch you anymore. It only has the power you give it. Today is a fresh canvas. It is a new life. Every 24 hours is a reincarnation. You can be a completely different person today than you were yesterday. You can make different choices. You can eat different food. You can think different thoughts. You can take different actions, but it all starts with the first decision. That first decision is the domino that knocks down all the others. So what is your ritual? What is your protocol? You cannot trust your willpower in the morning fog. You need a system. You need a routine that is automatic, non-negotiable and sacred. Maybe it's the savers, silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. Maybe it's just drinking water and moving your body. It doesn't matter what the routine is, as long as it is intentional, as long as it is yours, as long as it puts you in the driver's seat. Stop checking your phone. Stop letting the world program you before you program yourself. When you look at that screen first thing in the morning, you are downloading fear. You are downloading comparison. You are downloading stress. You are letting 500 other people walk through your mind with their dirty feet. Protect your morning. Guard it with your life, because it is your life. This time is for you to connect with the source, to connect with your vision. Close your eyes for a moment. Even if you're awake, close them. Visualize the day going perfectly. See yourself handling the stress. See yourself smiling. See yourself winning. Neuroscience shows us that visualization prepares the brain for action. It lays down the neural pathways before the event even happens. When you visualize your morning victory, you have already lived it once. Now you just have to walk it out. And when you open your eyes, attack, not with anxiety, but with ferocity, with a calm, controlled aggression. The aggression of a lion that knows it is the king of the jungle. You have to get to a point where you are addicted to the feeling of progress, where the high of waking up early is better than the high of dreaming. Some of you are saying, I'm just not a morning person. That is a label you glued to your own forehead. It is a story you have told yourself so many times that you believe it is fact, but it is fiction. You are an adaptable biological machine. You can be whatever you decide to be. If you tell yourself you are tired, you will be tired. If you tell yourself you are unstoppable, you will be unstoppable. Your cells are eavesdropping on your thoughts. Your body follows the commands of the mind, so change the command. Instead of saying, I have to get up, say, I get to get up. Shift the preposition, shift the perspective. I get to chase my dreams. I get to work on my body. I get to see the sunrise. I get to live. Gratitude is the antidote to fear. You cannot be grateful and fearful at the same time. It is physiologically impossible. So flood your system with gratitude the moment your feet hit the floor. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for this opportunity. And then do the hard thing first. Mark Twain said, if you have to eat a frog, do it first thing in the morning. If you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the biggest one first. Whatever that task is that you are dreading, the workout, the cold shower, the difficult email, do it now. Do it while the world is quiet. Do it while your willpower is fresh. Because once you do the hard thing, the rest of the day is easy. You walk around with a secret smile, knowing that you have already slain the dragon while everyone else is still looking for their sword. You walk with a different posture. You speak with a different cadence. You have the winner's effect coursing through your veins. Testosterone, dopamine, serotonin, the chemical cocktail of victory, but you have to trigger it. It doesn't happen by accident. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to be lonely, because the 5 a.m. club is not a crowded club, it's lonely at the top. But the view is spectacular. You will leave friends behind. You will leave habits behind. You will leave your old self behind. And that is scary. We are terrified of losing who we are, even if who we are is miserable. But you have to let the old you die so the new you can be born. And the morning is the delivery room. Every sunrise is a chance to reinvent. So I'm asking you again, when that alarm rings, what will you do? Will you negotiate? Will you crumble? Will you retreat into the false safety of the blankets? Or will you rise? Will you stand up and say to the universe, I am here. I am ready. I am in control. This is not about being perfect. You will miss days. You will stumble. You will have mornings where you fail. That's okay. Perfection is not the goal. Consistency is the goal. Resilience is the goal. If you miss a day, don't miss 2. Get back on the horse. But today you don't have to miss. Today is right here. The choice is right in front of you. It's staring you in the face. The clock is ticking. The seconds are passing. Life is passing. Don't let it pass you by while you are unconscious. Wake up to your potential. Wake up to your power. Wake up to your mission. There is a version of you that is capable of changing the world, but that version is asleep right now. You have to wake them up. You have to shake them. You have to challenge them. You have to drag them out of the comfort zone and into the growth zone. Because the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Everything you want is on the other side of I don't feel like it. Everything you dream of is on the other side of that alarm clock. So make the deal with yourself. Right now, not tomorrow. Right now. Commit. I will not hit snooze. I will not drift. I will not settle. I will own my morning so I can own my life. The world is waiting for you. The real you, not the tired, excuses-making, procrastinating version of you. The powerful, focused, disciplined version of you. But they can't meet you if you stay in bed. Get up. The water is cold? Good. The gym is far? Good. The work is hard? Good. It means you are alive. It means you are in the game. Stop watching life from the sidelines. Stop watching other people live their dreams on a 6-inch screen while yours rot in the dark. This is your movie. You are the director. You are the lead actor. And the scene starts now. Action. But how? How do you actually do it when the rubber meets the road? When the motivation from this video fades, and it will fade, what do you have left? You need more than inspiration. You need a strategy. You need a battle plan. Because the enemy is cunning. Your brain is smart. It knows your weaknesses. It knows exactly what to whisper to get you to lay your head back down. So you have to be smarter. You have to outwit your own biology. Step 1 is the preparation. The battle for the morning is not won in the morning, it is won the night before. If you go to sleep without a plan, you wake up without a purpose. Lay out your clothes, write down your top 3 goals. Visualize the waking up process. When you set everything up, you remove the friction, you remove the decision making. You don't have to think, you just have to execute. You are building a runway for your future self to take off. Step 2 is the placement. Move the alarm. Put it across the room. Make yourself physically get out of bed to turn it off. Motion creates emotion. Once you are up, stay up. Never ever get back in. That bed is lava. That bed is the past. Step 3 is the light. Huberman teaches us that your eyes need photons. You need to signal your circadian clock that the day has begun. Get outside, get sunlight, or turn on the brightest lights you have. This isn't just about waking up. It's about setting a timer for your sleep tonight. You are anchoring your rhythm. Step 4 is the hydration. You are dehydrated. Your brain is shriveled. Drink water. Fuel the machine. And step 5, and this is the most important one, is the silence. Before the noise, find the silence. In that silence, you will find yourself. You will find God. You will find clarity. Most people are terrified of silence because that's when the truth comes out. But you are a warrior of the truth. Sit in it. Breathe in it. Let the panic subside. Let the anxiety dissolve. Center yourself. This is the foundation. And once you have the foundation, you can build the skyscraper, but you have to start with the first brick. And that first brick is opening your eyes. So I ask you one last time, as the darkness begins to fade, as the opportunity approaches, are you going to sleep through your greatness, or are you going to wake up and take what is yours? The choice is yours. The time is now. Get up. You are standing now. The feet are on the floor. The bed is behind you, a conquered vessel in a sea of sheets. But do not mistake this for victory. This is not the win. This is merely the entry fee. You have simply paid the admission price to enter the arena of your own life. The real work, the dark work, the work that actually shifts the tectonic plates of your destiny, that hasn't even started yet. Now you stand in the silence of your home. Listen to it. That low hum of the refrigerator, the settling of the floorboards, the absolute absence of chaos. This is the golden hour. This is the only time of day where you are not a reaction to someone else's action. Right now, you are the cause. You are the origin point. Most people think the morning routine is about wellness. They think it's about matcha teas and yoga poses for Instagram. That is soft. That is recreational. For you, this is warfare. You are entering the lab. This is the time where you strip away the weakness that accumulated yesterday. You need to understand that stress, doubt, and fear are like plaque. They build up on your psyche while you sleep. You don't just wake up clean. You have to scrub it off. You have to burn it off. And the only fuel that burns hot enough to destroy doubt is action. Move your body. I don't care if you don't feel like it. I don't care if your muscles are screaming. In fact, if they are screaming, good. It means you are exercising the demons of comfort. You need to induce a state of physiological arousal immediately. You cannot think your way into high performance. You have to act your way into it. Dr. Andrew Huberman talks about forward ambulation, the literal act of moving forward in space. It suppresses the fear circuits in the amygdala. When you run, when you lift, when you push against gravity, you are sending a biochemical signal to your brain that says, we are not prey, we are the predator. So hit the pavement, hit the iron, let the sweat drip into your eyes until it stings. That sting is a reminder that you are real, that you are here, that you are willing to pay a physical tax for a mental reward. Robin Sharma calls this the victory hour, specifically the 20-20-20 rule. But let's strip the fancy title away. It is about sweat, reflection, and growth. You spend the first 20 minutes sweating because it releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It repairs your brain cells. It accelerates your learning. You are literally growing a better brain while your competition is still drooling on their pillows. Do not skip this. If you try to engage your mind before you engage your body, you are trying to drive a Ferrari in first gear. You will stall. Get the blood moving. Feel the heart pounding against your rib cage like a trapped bird. That rhythm is the drumbeat of war. It is setting the tempo for everything that follows. If you are sluggish now, you will be sluggish in the meeting. If you are weak now, you will be weak in the negotiation. If you quit on the last rep now,